I've got a cup of tea for you before the news. Oh, bloody hell. I've come too early again, haven't I? Well, I'll just leave it here for him. He'll get it later.
Hello! Anyone remember this music? You can't really forget it, can you? Okay, let's knock that off. Friday again, good afternoon. Welcome to Bannisters HQ. Newly painted wall. Lovely grey paint. The stink is unbelievable because he only did it yesterday. I'm quite high at the moment. But it's Friday, it's Bannisters, it's news time again. However, this week, not really any news to bring you. The forum's been jam-packed all week of news and stories of last weekend's fantastic championship event. So we're going to give you a bit of a review of that, little tiny bit of news, and then we're going to move on and have an interview with the new NPF champion 2009 Team Luckbox. Sorry, Team Dobbs. Team Dobbs. Okay, so last Saturday, 3 PM, that music started up, people sat down, tournament about to begin, great anticipation. Us lot here at Bannisters have been looking forward to it for weeks. We're having little sweeps between ourselves where we get 50 runners, 70 runners, 100 runners, blah blah blah. I said about 115, and there would have been 115 if we didn't cap it, so I'll get the moral victory on that one. But 100 quality runners in that field, or 99 and one person that went to Aspen instead, but 99 players, all with a chance of winning, kicked off, just gone 3 o'clock. What a fantastic weekend, what can I say? Right from the beginning, plenty of laughter, plenty of good crack, plenty of banter amongst lots of members that have never met each other before. And as always when we do these events, of course the tournament is important, winning is important, and there's no more prestige to winning the Forum Championships. However, the main thing that we always want to come out of these events is for people that talk to each other on the forum that have never met to get together and bond up, and that's what makes us such a strong forum. Nearly every one of our members knows everybody. Unlike all the other forums that are across the country, we're pretty unique in that, and it showed at the weekend. So now the tournament cracks off. Mr. Cardguard there with his microphone, trying to play as well, and couldn't believe that in the first 4 hands there was 2 people out. That was unbelievable for a deep stack tournament to lose 2 people in 4 hands. One of them sat behind the camera laughing now because he was one of them. But to lose 2 people in 4 hands, that is an amazing start to a tournament. Both hands, you know, pretty much not a lot that people could have done. The loose man rivered a straight, thought he was calling for a split pot, can only get better at a higher straight. There was only one possible hand he could have had to beat him. I don't blame Looseman for calling there. I think I would have lost my chips there as well that early on. I don't think I'm going to pass it straight. That's a big lorry going past that you can hear, by the way. Carrying Team Dobbs winnings to the bank. And Scotty the same, pocket aces. He's been called by 4-5 and the flops come 2-3-6. Again, it's very difficult to put someone on a hand of 4-5 that early in the tournament. So, you know, unlucky to them too. So we had a bit of a giggle, obviously, that they'd gone out. Scotty then decided to sit down and do what he normally does at these events, and that's muck about on the computer, get all the other stuff ready. He wasn't actually going to play. We talked him into playing on the Friday, and now he wishes we didn't bother talking him into playing. So we moved on. We got to the dinner break. I think we still had about 70 players left at the dinner break. Some great banter. There was some good hands when people were all in, some great crack. The place was absolutely buzzing. A few songs when people got knocked out, which we forgot to play at the start, but we got in a bit later on. And generally the whole atmosphere of the place was fantastic. Moving on to after the break, we got whittled down to 5 tables fairly quickly, and then what I described, I think, on the microphone as the feature table had H-Boss, Hamid on it. Sat next to him was #1 Fish. Sat next to him was Stevie Brennan. Team Dobbs was on the table. The Ginger Ninja, Keith Ridley, was on the table as well. And there was lots and lots of action on there, as you'd expect with Tom. Mainly very difficult, and it was great. There was a great passage of play for about half an hour where Tom was raising, constantly raising, and Stevie Brennan was playing back in. It was great to watch. It was poker of the highest class. It was, you know, it was two people that had a great understanding of the game and that knew what each other was at, and it was good. If you were watching, you know, if you see some of the hands there, the way they played out, Stevie Brennan called Tom down on the river with third pair, and it was good, which, you know, you have to be a good player to be doing stuff like that. But then we come on to probably the hand that defined the whole tournament. We hear a shout of, "I think I'm all in, come over." Team Dobbs has raised to $2.5 grand. He's got 2,500 or 3,000 left. His customary 6 or 7 big blinds. He gets re-popped by young Lozzie, schoolboy, who goes all in, and then Tex Trev goes all in afterwards. Team Dobbs is sat there shaking his head. I know that Team Dobbs has now not got a hand that's beating the other two, and the way that he plays, he's sat there tanking for a bit, but decides, he says, "I can't pass, there's too much in, I've got 3 grand left." In the money goes. He says, "I know I'm behind," and he's got ace-10, ace-queen for schoolboy, ace-king for Tex Trev. Then all hell breaks loose. Because it's Team Dobbs in the pot, the table, the surrounding the table was packed out. Fatesy goes mad, screaming and shouting to the dealer. I can't repeat what he said on here because there might be some minors watching this, but it was basically a lot of swearing at the dealer, telling him that Davey had organised this event, so you better effing give him an effing chance on the flop. Flop comes Jack 7-2, no chance. Fatesy screaming at the dealer again, "Give him a chance, give him a chance." Gives him a chance because he puts a 9 on the turn, so he needs a 10 or an 8 to win the pot, and of course the 8 comes on the river. Yes! Get in! I didn't see that one coming. So the 8 comes on the river, and the rest is history. It goes on from there. He loses a pot, he gets a pot, and then another defining hand near the end of the first day. He's on the big blind. Young Scotty, arse raider, as he was dressed up on the day, raises under the gun. Davey re-pops him to about 9 grand. Scotty decides to move all in, and Dave snap calls him with pocket aces. Scotty's got King Jack of diamonds. Basically the flop comes down with 2 diamonds. I'm on the microphone trying to be impartial. Not that I don't like Scotty, but obviously I want Team Dobbs to win, as probably most people did. I look at his face when the diamonds have come down. His arse is on the floor. His tears coming down his cheeks because he can see Scotty making a bad play again and getting rewarded for it again. He blank, moves on from there, ends the end of the day as 150,000 chips, chip leader, comes back the second day, basically dominates the tournament. There was only ever going to be one winner when they come back on the second day. So if you can hear voices in the background, there's a Chinese takeaway outside or something like that. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, that's DC closing the window. Come back the second day, run over the tables both times, deserved winner. No one got near to him on any of the tables. Never ever had his chips in, never ever had his chips in trouble. Was always, you know, had nearly half the chips in play. And a deserved winner. And I'm sure all the messages on the forum and everything will tell you what a popular winner he was. Most deserved. And you know, before this he was on a bit of a bad run. He hadn't really, his poker hadn't really been rewarded, but it come good. Now that's a tournament review. All I can say from our point of view, when I say our point of view, Davey, Scotty and myself, is we thank every single one of you that attended the tournament and made it such a special weekend. It was great to see so many people back there for the final, the second day, and the bounty tournament. It was the rail on the final table was great, and basically we cannot say any more than this phrase. You lot did the NPF proud. The respect that the Circus Casino have for the NPF and its members for events like that is immense, and that is down to you lot out there. So congratulations to everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Roll on February or March when we're going to have the UK Team Championships. Then we've got the birthday game coming up again, and then we've got another one of these, and I'm pretty sure Scotty has got bits and pieces sorted out to mingle in with that lot again. It just goes to prove what a great bunch of people we have on the NPF. Really, to be honest with you, there isn't really any other news we can bring you. That was a brief review of the championship. We're going to get an interview up with Team Dobbs in a minute. We thank you all again for attending last weekend. Roll on the next one. See you soon.
All right, my lovelies. I'm here for the audition. Bloody hell. Crap, I got stuck behind Porsche, couldn't get past it. Looks like I missed them. Young whippersnapper getting the bloody job. Back to the queues.